Welcome back. The fallout is escalating over the Fast and Furious. Now the president of the Border Patrol Council is calling on Attorney General Eric Holder to step down.
There's somebody responsible. They need to be held accountable. It's pretty simple for us. We're looking that he turns over all the relevant documents. We're also looking for him to answer all the questions honestly and truthfully. To date, I don't believe that he's done that. And the fourth step, as you stated, is for him to resign his post as the Attorney General.
So will that be enough for Brian Terry's family? Joining us now is the slain border agent's cousin, Robert Heyer. He's also the chairman of the new Brian Terry Foundation. And he also just started a new website, which we'll talk about just in a moment, honorbrianterry.com. Nice to see you this morning, Robert. Welcome to Fox and Friends.
Good morning, Clayton. Thank you.
You heard Mr. McCubbin there talking. Is that enough for you? Would your family be okay with those results?
Well, Clayton, you got to remember, it's been 18 months since Brian was murdered on that December 15th, 2010 in Rio Rico, Arizona. It's been 12 months since we testified before Congress asking for three things: truth, justice, and accountability. So far, we haven't got that.
And now on this late last week, we haven't talked to you since this happened, President Obama invokes an executive privilege to keep some of these documents private. Of course, the Department of Justice, Darrell Issa, they've been asking for thousands of pages of documents in this case because they want answers. They want to know, first of all, who knew about this? And when they knew about it, what did they do? When you heard that the president invoked this executive privilege, what did you think?
Well, the same things that Darrell Issa and the Oversight Committee are asking for are the things the Terry family needs to know. Understandably, they're very, very frustrated with this process, and understandably so. You know, Brian died protecting the borders of the United States. He was a U.S. Marine. He was a police officer in his hometown of Lincoln Park, Michigan, and he was a Border Patrol agent, and that's when he was murdered, and he deserves better.
And he deserved an apology. The family deserved an apology for what happened. That's what the family had been asking for of Attorney General Eric Holder. And we've heard that that hadn't happened. However, we did now hear that Mr. Millar, who's an assistant to the Attorney General, said that this has happened, that it happened, though, in private, away from the cameras, that the Attorney General didn't want a public display of it, but he had a private conversation with the family. Can you confirm that?
The Attorney General has reached out to the family. It probably, well, it didn't happen as quick as the family had hoped, but the Attorney General has reached out to Brian's parents.
Okay. And can you share anything more with us about that conversation?
Well, we'll keep that private between the Attorney General and the Terry family. But what I want to do is point out that, you know, this has really turned into what a lot of people think is a partisan fight, when really this is about right and wrong. I think everyone acknowledges the tactics of Fast and Furious should have never been employed. And we must make sure that this never happens again. Part of that is holding people responsible, holding the decision makers accountable for the decisions made in Fast and Furious. And that's one of the reasons that we started the Brian Terry Foundation and the website, honorbrianterry.com.
There it is on the bottom of our screen. Folks at home, go there and check it out right now, honorbrianterry.com, and we will link to it on foxnews.com as well. Robert Heyer, we appreciate you joining us this morning and sharing your thoughts on this and bringing some new news to us this morning. We appreciate that.
Thank you. Great to be here, Clayton.
You bet. And all eyes on what happens next week there, of course. Coming up next, more.